Good evening. Welcome back to Channel 86. We're joined by the White Brothers from 86 TVs. We're going to be discussing all things Bob Dylan. I hope you enjoy.
That was good, Jay.
That was fucking good.
Getting comfortable now.
Being on tour in 86 TVs, I have heard more Bob Dylan than I've ever heard in my life. And so I know these gentlemen were probably not going to get many of these wrong.
I don't know about
I'm
that.
nervous about
With
it,
the whole catalogue.
If he's nervous, I'm nervous. Well, let's just dive right in.
Yep.
Here we go.
Oh!
How do you...
Stop it.
Is it Queen Jane approximately?
Yes, I've been here sometime.
Knocking at your cellar door. How come you don't send me no regards? Is it Queen Jane approximately? It's not, is it? Fuck. It's not a good start.
It's the shit one on Blonde on Blonde.
It is Temporary Like Achilles.
Oh,
Temporary Like Achilles.
Did you know that?
Yeah, it's the shit one.
Not.
Next.
Oh, Basement Tapes. It's on Basement Tapes.
Nice.
This is the band and Dylan.
Yeah, you can tell.
Fuck, what song is it though? Means
Some are building, but it's Quinn the Eskimo.
It is Queen.
Queen the
Yes.
Eskimo.
Okay. There we go.
That's
You
good.
can tell that's Basement Tapes. It sounds like it's been recorded from through the ceiling upstairs. Next. Destination Row. It's Destination Row.
No, it's...
They're selling postcards hanging. Oh, fuck it!
She belongs to me. She belongs to me.
Shit, yeah.
She belongs to me.
Yes. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
No.
Is there an era of him that you just adore most?
I mean, to be honest, the kind of more current stuff.
Okay.
I love that he's going he's receding into history rather than going forward, and he's making music that is calling upon an artistry that is dying very, very quickly. This songwriter style of songwriting that doesn't really exist anymore. I feel like that's kind of quite powerful. That he's going to go out doing that stuff. It kind of puts that stuff back on the map, which is nice.
And he still plays, doesn't he? He's out all the time.
I think he just tours non-stop.
I think they call it the never-ending tour.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. What's yours, Fee?
I think Will's made a good point there that you that whereas most sort of legacy heritage artists try and stay young and modernise, Dylan's gone the opposite way into the past, which is absolutely awesome. He's untrenching deep history from where before he was even born.
He said about those albums when he was doing covers, he said, they've been covered so many times, I'm uncovering them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said it like that as well.
Got great lines, man. Keep it coming.
Dirge.
Yeah, it's Dirge
They're Dirge.
of self-portrait.
That's excellent.
Fuck!
It's Hazel, it's Hazel!
No, it's not Hazel.
I just don't know the name of the song.
It's the last track on Planet Waves, but I don't know.
Hey, 3 out of 5.
What's the name?
It is Wedding Song from Planet Waves.
3 out of 5. That's not bad. Let's keep them coming.
Come on.
Of Rome, filled with rubble. Ancient footprints are everywhere. When I paint my masterpiece.
Yes.
Nice.
That's the studio outtake. Isn't
Yeah.
Outtake.
What's next, Bob?
Moonshiner.
it? Yes.
Come on, Will. Come on, Will.
It's funny to everyone but me.
Yep.
Yes, come on, Will.
The hour that the ship comes in.
Yep.
Yes, Will, come on. To make you feel my love.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Yes.
Got to do one more. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
Oh, I know what one it's gonna be. Oh,
Let's do some more. I want to do some more.
this is a good game, man. It's probably very boring for people that don't know Dylan.
Okay.
I know what's coming. I know what's coming.
Precious Angel.
We walk onto this song. It was too obvious. Now, I'd never heard that song, and I obviously love it because I insist that we always walk onto it.
Yeah.
And I also think we should walk off to it. But when did you guys hear it, and what made you think to bring it to the 86 TVs thing and let's walk onto this song? What was that energy there?
We had it on vinyl when we were kids growing up.
Slow Train Coming.
Slow Train Coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the religious records. we're not religious, but it's just one of the
Bob Dylan religion.
Bob Dylan religion, yeah. But that that song's just uplifting, I think. And so whether you're religious or not, you just feel the kind of lift of it.
The religion of Bob.
And so it's good before a gig.
It's perfect, yeah.
I also like that period of time with Bob because it's a very, very unfashionable, unpopular time for Bob Dylan, and I like envisaging audiences going to see Bob and just like scratching their heads looking at him while he's like doing gospel.
Yeah.
That's a massive vibe. That's where Dylan, decades later after the fact, you realise like, oh, he was so on point when everyone hated it.
Well, the cool thing about Dylan is that every era is that.
Every year is that, exactly.
They're always going, what are you doing?
Pretty much every,
sense.
it's actually true. When he's heartbroken and he's angry and he's spitting out venom, that is when Bob is like, gets you. And so I'd say Blood on the Tracks,
Era as
Street
well.
Legal.
Blood on the Tracks, Street Legal are those two like clear moments where he's like got something to say about someone and he's also heartbroken about it and you're getting all that feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fire.
But actually, do you know what? I sent something the other day, but I'm just going to quickly. This is Jacob Dylan. I haven't shown you this, have I?
This is so good.
Wallflowers.
Bob Sutton. He said it's about Bob. When I was a kid, he was a god to me for all the right reasons. Other people have put that tag on him in some otherworldly sense. I say as any kid who admired his dad and had a great relationship with him, he never missed a single little league game I had. He's collected every home run ball I ever hit, and he's still affectionate to me. Maybe he doesn't want people to know that.
That's amazing.
That's unbelievable.
He collected every home run ball I ever hit.
That's cool, isn't it? Because the idea of this mythology of Dylan, like you don't know who he is, and you hear these kind of crazy stories where he's actually a bit of an arsehole. So it's kind of nice to hear that he's actually deeply connected.
That's a
beautiful story.
Did you see? There's the odd picture you get of him out in the world, and he's like wearing a hoodie. He's literally like. It's quite like amazing how inconspicuous he can be.
Even when he wears wigs.
Tracksuit and a hoodie.
You've seen him when he wears the wigs?
Someone
such a
there was
character.
story about him he does the Beatles tour, or someone spotted him on the Beatles tour in Liverpool
John Lennon
on
tour,
an open top.
Because he wrote a song
bus.
about John, didn't he? He was sort of researching.
Right, yeah, maybe. Yeah,
He got arrested outside Springsteen's childhood home.
Yeah.
The neighbours called the police for an old weird man. Through the doors, Dylan.
What a character.
So, yeah.
What a character.
You're right and wrong.
yeah, I mean, no,
He is that.
He's
He
also
also is
Bob
Bob Dylan.
I remember hearing Stuck Inside a Mobile with Memphis Blues again off Blonde and Blonde first time when I was like 14 maybe. And I actually remember my brain expanding from it. Just like, whoa, I felt like I was like listening to something bigger than I'd ever heard before. And that feeling is still there every time I listen to it. It's exactly the same feeling.
Has there been any moments or any songs that we've got where you've pulled from something from his world? Or is it just a general thing that runs with you?
There is that. I always see that era of like with Daniel Lanois, who produced Time Out of Mind, Oh Mercy, and that kind of landscape thing in production that they did and the mood setting, I think is definitely something that you can hear in the records and always something we reference to.
Yeah, that's the thing with Bob is that no one can do Bob.
No.
So you can't even approach doing Bob. If you do, you're going to get found out within 0.1 seconds.
I felt like Wandsworth was a bit like our Big Pink, our
Yeah, nice.
I felt like we had that sort of, what was it called? Like a clubhouse.
Yeah.
And they had the same thing with Shangri-La. Bob had it with and I always, I don't think, I've gone out of the narrator role, the questionnaire guy, but I thought that maybe we were influenced by that more than the music, like the clubhouse thing, the team thing, the band thing, the brotherly thing.
Talking of the band thing, I'll tell you what they've been doing, him and his band have been doing for the last like 10 odd years, is when they finish shows,
Yeah.
They stand, they all just walk, having not interacted with the audience really, they all go and walk up to the front of the stage where they get applauded and just stand there like cowboys looking out onto the horizon at the end of a film, like as the credits rolling up.
That's so
like
cool.
not acknowledging just sort of tiny tip of the cap. So you always feel like the sunset's going down or whatever and they're standing looking out onto there.
Amazing. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So that's the vibe.
This is Channel 86, and I've learnt a tremendous amount about Bob Dylan today. And thank you, gentlemen, for all of that wonderful
Can I
information.
just say,
No, thank you.
Jamie has been an excellent host of this
Yeah.
afternoon.
Can we just get a round of applause for our host, please? Yeah.
Boom.